Hello and welcome to round 19 of the XRL Realistic Series. Austria, 71 laps, will be a long race, and the championship fight seems to be running away with Matrix, but will Torpedo be able to pull it back, or will an outsider perhaps come in and win it today? Yeah, Matrix has been very consistent over the last couple of races, allowed him to pull a decent gap in the championship. Unfortunately, I don't have the standings past Baku, which was not the last race. The last race was France. So it'll be interesting to see how the race goes this evening. It is just me, XRL comes tonight. Hopefully we shouldn't have anyone else here join me in the comms box this evening, as we love to see all 16 drivers, as it is at the moment, finish the race. Let's pull up the championship standings, as of France. Unfortunately, not, like I said, not updated past France. As it stands, and Matrix on 204 points, XRL Torpedo 107, Ryan Hurricane on 139, Smoothie 25 on 132, on 130, XRL Zola on 96, XRL Dragon, his teammate, on 89, XRL Low on 76, Flavor on 81, Mr. Worsen on 63, Garbo on 63, Beastian on 50 right behind them, Frisbee on 49 points, Jigsaw on 42 points, Young on 26 points, XRLXIX on 17 points, Edgar on 7 points, and Dave Hewitt on 3 points. And as for the teams championship, the constructors champion, Ferrari leading with 288, followed by AlphaTauri on 262, 200, Williams on 212, Alfa Romeo and McLaren both joined 150, Haas on 134, Red Bull on 121, Alpine on 112, and Mercedes on 81. Doesn't look like Ferrari only has one driver tonight, that is Kenzie Retro. As opposed, and same goes for his main rivals in the Constructors' Championship, they only have one, XRL Torpedo. So that will be an interesting battle to watch unfold. ready to go for the first of 3 qualifying sessions around hopes to be a promising race. And, well, who knows, maybe Austria, notorious on the F1 games for not always having the great, although popular amongst the drivers as it's one of the easiest circuits on the calendar, corners as well. Here we go. Now, he'll be the first car. Looks a bit grey, overcast perhaps, maybe a little bit of rain if we're lucky later into qualifying. Make it interesting. The best time to have rain is always at the end of a session, or just, no, the middle of a session, because then drivers who make mistakes on their first laps will be punished and won't be able to go and improve, or at least steal the top positions. Those who play it perhaps a little bit safer and are able to just finish their first lap, as it looks like the first car to be coming out is the Aston Martin of XRL Young. So it'll be interesting to see how he can perform this race, given that he is P16 in the Drivers' Championship at the moment. So, as opposed to a teammate who's in P5 and has been... he was battling for wins near the start of the season, but he seems to have dropped off a little bit as the season has gone on. Oh, and it looks like there is already rain, so... yeah, as you can see, Young using... not holding back on this outlap. Yeah, everyone is on softs, no surprise there. So XR Young will be the first to start competitive lap time, and theoretically will have the best track. We've just had news that the quali will... yeah, it will become wet, so it'll be interesting to see. Ooh, as Young gets a very big snap of oversteer around turn 1. Very tricky corner to get right. You don't want to take too much curb, but you have to take a lot of curb to be fast. Up the hill, up turn 2, into turn 3. Very tight hairpin, tightest on the circuit arguably, but gets it nice on the traction, so not looking too shabby so far, other than the little turn 1 oversteer. Into turn 4 now we go. Quite a long right-hander. Does drag on pretty much all the way into turn number 5. This is now... he gets that car very close to the track limits, but as you would want to be. Turn 6 now into 7. Oh, sorry, that's turn 8. As we come now down into turn 9. Round the final corner, seems to nail up the lap quite nicely. And as we come to the line, what time's it going to be? It's going to be a 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute 7. Oh, he invalidated that lap. Yes, apologies. He looks like he'll be going for a second lap. Oh, as XRL Asda spins at turn 1 after setting a time of a 1:06.4. Good enough for P2 as it stands. and I imagine will probably be good enough to go through to Q2. Drivers do seem to be struggling a little bit in these changing conditions, as you'd expect. Yeah, it sounds good, Waddington, if you want to join on comms. Looks like looks like Ocean's on a cooldown lap. Looks like the next car to be coming to the line will be a Williams of Bullbeast, which will be a 107.4, so that's a good time from him. We're good enough for P7, just ahead of the Red Bull of level 6 Beastian. Next car to come to the line looks to be XRL Torpedo. He invalidated that last lap. Now we watch the Red Bull of Flavor as he starts his lap. His teammate is on a flying lap. What can he do? Come to the line is a 1. No improvement. Maybe fueling up for another lap. Maybe he's got a lot of fuel in the car. We can't tell. But looking good for the Red Bull driver, sitting comfy in P8, 2/10 to the Williams of XX behind. Ryan Hurricane, I have just seen, is on the medium tyre, which is very interesting. A 107.3, very impressive with time considering he's on the mediums. But then overshadowed by the Haas of Frisbee, also on mediums on a 107.1. Haas drivers very close, as we've seen over the course of the season. Oh yeah, a lot of drivers retiring now as they know that only these conditions are going to get worse. Interestingly though, John and Dragon haven't come out to set a lap, whereas XRL Flavor now comes to the line, does a 109.8, good enough for P13. The slowest time we've seen so far, but maybe it should be good enough come the end of Q1, as we only have 2 drivers going out of this session, and Kenzie has been disqualified, and everyone else behind him is going to have a wetter track. Oh, Dragon very nearly sliding into the pit wall there. Oh, he does look to be struggling a lot for traction. And no surprises there really, as we are basically on an intermediate track at the moment. Who's the next car to come to the line? It is XRL Torpedo, who's pitting. XRL Flavor, who is also pitting. Don't imagine we'll see many more improvements. Ooh, John is around. Good to see, he still has all of his front wing. But I don't think we'll be seeing many if any more times being set in this session. DRS is now disabled. It's often a good telltale as to when it's inters and when it's not. Dragon is deciding, yeah, I think he's coming in for a set of intermediate compound tyres should he wish to do a lap. And now as Young also pits, so we're gonna have a little battle between these three to see who can set the fastest lap on a set of intermediate tyres. Well, it'll be more like which 2 drivers can trump the other one. As Torpedo now retires from the session. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw John enter the pits as well. Bullbeast is on a set of inters, which isn't surprising considering the conditions, but it is bold to think that he might be able to beat a 107.4. The fastest time I've personally seen in Inter's conditions is a 110.4, I believe, to my knowledge. So, but of course Inter conditions are differentiating all the time, so you can never really tell how wet the track is as a viewer. It looks like does Waldo come out on a set of intermediates again? Be interesting to see if he can beat his time of a very respectable 108.5, considering he's in one of the slowest cars and in changing conditions. And one of the drivers who I did expect to see out, XRL Dragon, come out on a set of intermediates, as he will want to get his lap in, as I imagine this rain will only make the track worse and worse as the session goes on, and XRL Young now joins him on the track. The first driver we saw on the track was XRL Young, unfortunately invalidated, so now that leaves him with the hefty task of trying to get through into Q2 on a set of intermediate tyres. So it's going to be the battle between the two Astons and the McLaren of XRL Dragon. See who can be the final who can fill the final two spots going in to Q2. XRL Dragon now starting his lap. McLaren, very strong circuit for the McLaren. This is a lot of straights, not very many low speed corners, which is where the McLaren does tend to struggle a little more on the game, other than this one here at turn 3. And then XRL Dragon has spun, coming off the exit of turn 3. Very unfortunate for the American. So now we watch XRL Young to see, will he make the same mistake as XRL Dragon, or will he be able to perfect the exit and get to Augusta? Oh, and I think that is Jubbas John, sorry, that has spun at the final corner, causing him to crash. Let's see if we can get an idea of what happened. Oh yeah, that's right in the middle of the track. I think he would have just lost the traction come the exit of the corner, which is very unfortunate. So I think as long as Young sets the time, we'll know who our 15 drivers are going through into Q2. Coming around the final two corners, arguably two of the trickiest corners on the track, just because you need to run so much of the outside curve on the exit. But they can either invalidate your lap or send you off the track. A 1:14.3 is a very respectable time considering these conditions do seem to be deteriorating slightly. And the rain does seem to be coming down a little bit heavier. Not sure. Oh, I think Raptor just had another very big moment at turn 3. Rear tyres will not be very happy with him. XRL Waldo coming around the final corner again. Will be interesting to see what time, if he can improve on his time. No, he doesn't. 108.5 remains. I think he may be doing... He may be playing it smart here and just trying to get used to these conditions for Q2. That would be... I feel that would be the best explanation. Perhaps to try and give him an advantage going into the coming qualifying sessions. Yeah, both Young and Dragon pitting. 4 drivers that remain in the session. However, 15 of which, 11 of which retired in the pits. One got disqualified and one crashed out. So it was a bit of a lock-up for Mulder, as he does now appear to be entering the pits. Here are your final results for Q1. Zola, fastest on a 106.1 on a set of softs, and then Asda in the Alpine, Ocean Line in the Mercedes, Matrix in the Alfa Romeo, Frisbee in the Haas, Ryan Hurricane in the Haas, Bull Beast in the Williams, Beastian in the Red Bull, XX in the Williams, Smoothie in the Alpine, Waldo in the Alfa, Torpedo in the Alfa Tauri, Flavor in the Red Bull, Young in the Aston Martin, Dragon in the McLaren, and then the two drivers going out are G-Bus John and Kenzie Retro. Now coming in to the comms booth is A. Waddington. Hi, welcome. We just finished Q1. Okay. It went from wet to dry to wet in Q1. Now it appears to be heavy in Q2, so it'll be interesting to see which driver can master these conditions the best. And I don't appear to have any sound. There we go, thank you. The first car coming out of the pits is the Haas of Ryan Hurricane on the Inters, surprisingly, despite the heavy rain. Yes, I can. Yeah, Ryan is followed by the Alpine of XRL Asda, reserving for... I don't know who he's filling in for. But yeah, reserving for Alpine.
Let's go. Audience included now. I made sure I click spectate as well.
That's good. Ryan Hurricane now the first driver to start a lap. Very close at turn 1 on track limits, as we've seen him in Q1. Up the hill, up turn 2 into turn 3 now. Purple sector 1, but the only sector 1 we've seen so far. Good exit off of turn 3, good traction as opposed to some of the drivers we saw in Q1. Now we come up the hill yet again into turn 4. Quite a long right hand corner, this one leads all the way up into 5 and 6. It's hard to keep it flat through number 5 in these conditions, and then we go into turn number 6, long left hand corner followed by another long left hand corner of turn 7 into the right hander of turn 8. Also, it's hard to get the traction down out of turn 8 given the conditions. Into turn 9 now we go. Big problem for track limits both on the apex and the exit, but Hurricane seems to get it right. And on the exit now, turn 10, seemed to leave a little bit on the table through turn 10, but it's a 1:15.6 for Ryan Hurricane. Now beaten by XRL Asda on a 15.504 and Torpedo on a 16.002. Bull Beast now on a 1:15.1. Next driver across the line will be the McLaren of XRL Zola, who did a 1:15.7, followed by the Alfa Romeo, who has invalidated. The other Alfa Romeos follow him, who hasn't invalidated, comes to the line, does a 1:15.2, only a tenth off pole, and finally Dragon, who had a little moment on his lap with a 1:16.7.
Oh,
Dave,
that's harsh.
Ocean.
That's
Yeah,
a harsh
just
invalidation.
Caught that. Harsh, but well, harsh but fair, some would say.
I'm sure driver would disagree, but
Yeah, the driver never agrees with track limits.
definitely not. Well, at the moment.
Oh, in reminiscence of
Valtteri Bottas Lawnmower Company.
yeah. Who will be the next driver who's on a lap? XRL Zola. Sometimes it's a 1 minute, doesn't improve on his initial time. Beastian retired at turn 3, so moment on traction, which would have been unfortunate. Into the party.
That to me looks like he's come out of.
Oh, that's a big spin from
That
Asda.
looks to
Sorry
me
to
like
cut you off.
Christian's come out of turn 3 and caught the inside curb and it's just spat him out into the wall.
Yeah, XR Asda now spinning at the following corner, causing him to retire from the session.
Interesting. 3 drivers choosing wet tyres. That track does look ready for full wet tyres
It does
now.
look like a very wet track, yeah. Track that doesn't look like it's gonna. Oh, Dragon's gone at turn 3 as well. They're dropping like flies, as it seems. Coming into the party now is Beastian. Beastian, you seem to be on another lap there, but you lost the car at turn 3. Take us through what happened.
I don't know. I was actually the first lap fell. The second lap was sent, and I got really, and the car just slowly crashed into the tree. It didn't make sense, honestly. It was just like, okay, yeah, poof, into it.
Okay.
Did you hit the curb at all?
I think
Or
it's
the
I think
car-
I did. I think I just.
Or did you just get on power
accelerated
too quickly? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I accelerated way too. I think it was even like it was quick or anything. It was just like completely slow. I couldn't stop the car, so.
How do you think you'll do in race? Are you hoping for good points?
I'm hoping to see. So practice was pretty good. The pace was decent, and our really good setup and everything. That's usually the issue. So.
Well, I wish you all the best and enjoy Q3 once it gets underway.
All right, thanks guys. Catch you.
Good luck, man. Oh, Smooth lost it. That's a big one. In and out.
Where?
Catching people out, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, these conditions. I think it's because the track's getting worse and people are still on inters.
Yeah.
Whereas arguably a case could be made for the wet compound tyre.
This is a shock. 13th. No time set
He
yet.
hasn't set a time. He is on the wet compounded tyres, however. So, arguably, could be a bit of a struggle to get into Q3, considering a lot of these drivers are on the intermediate compound other than XRL Flavor and XRL Young. Matrix retired, that was in the pits. I think Frisbee is just getting a little bit of a tow from his teammate. Yeah, he is, makes sense. As it doesn't look like Hurricane wanted to get out of the way. Does seem to get turn 3 better than some of the drivers that we've seen this evening. Which is always a good omen for the rest of the lap, because that is arguably the trickiest traction zone on the circuit. Turn 5, he seems to stay quite narrow through turn 5, which then will, I guess that'll open up for turn 6 and 7. Turn 8 is also harder in these conditions. Not really a traction zone nor a corner in dry conditions, yet in the wet really struggle to get on the power through there. As Frisbee comes around the final of 10. Ooh! That's a very big snap of oversteer. Did he invalidate that lap at some point?
No, I think it's just glitched. I think it's just bugged out, to be fair, because he set a time and it went invalidated, so I don't know. There we go. Now it's rectified it.
Oh, there we go. A 15.038. So, there's that case for intermediate tyres. For wet tyres, sorry.
What's Waldo?
That we were.
Is 18 seconds up. Just comfortable. Should seem through easy. Yeah.
A 1:15.4. So it looks like the cut-off for Q3 at the moment will be mid to high 15. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out again, as Torpedo has already come out again on a set of wet compound tyres this time. Perhaps recognising the fact that there are 3 drivers ahead of him on the wet compounded tyres.
I did some practice earlier with Zola, and he looked to have some really, really good pace. I think he's hoping for a podium today.
It's a 15.7, he says. As Zola says.
I've not got a stream on, hold on.
Oh, it's it means the cut-off time is what? Yeah, I'm saying that I think drivers will improve to mid-15, so that's why I thought the cut-off would be a mid-high 15. Can't quite tell. It does look. Is the rain drying up, or is that just me? The rain is definitely.
Yeah,
lighter.
if I was Flavour now, I'd be putting on a full set of intermediate tyres and trying to improve.
Yeah, for me, it says he's on a set of inters. This qualifying session is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Just had confirmation that it is in fact intermediate conditions. I have just seen Hurricane.
Frisbee retired. Is that in pits?
That is in the pits, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've also just realised Ryan Hurricane thinking better to come out on his scrub set of intermediates for his final run in Q2. And it will be his final run with just.
I think Young's had a mare as well. He's come back out on full wet tyres.
Oh, that could be a costly mistake.
And so is Ocean Line, but Ocean Line's actually 2 temps up. I mean, I was invalidated. I should have just stayed off board. Sorry, Ocean.
You should given the streamer's curse. It looks like Torpedo's out on a set of wets as well. This is very intriguing. I wonder what kind of games he's playing.
Flavor is not coming back out.
Oh,
Now he is. Okay, he is. He's
Hurricane
out.
had a bit of a moment off turn 1. Only a little snap of oversteer. Nothing too much though. Once again, gets turn 3 done nicely. He will be approaching quickly the
Torpedo's
Mercedes.
lucky. That should have been invalidated. Completely off its circuit at final corner.
From what it seems like, there isn't much of a difference between the intermediates and the wet tyres at the
No,
moment.
Ocean's up again by 3 temps.
That will just put him into Q2 as it stands. But XRL Flavour is on an outlap. Hopefully we'll see him come to the line. Hurricane now to the top with a 1:14.8 on what are now 6 lap old intermediate tyres. Young now coming to the line to finish his lap. 15.5 it remains for
We're
him.
going to see now which is the quickest tyre. Look at the gap between Flavor and Young.
Yeah, so I think Young is definitely doing Young is definitely doing over push lap, and so is Flavor.
Yeah, intermediate is a definite quickest tyre. You can see how much he closes up just on braking.
Yeah, he is catching Young by quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see what his sector times are, if he's actually up. Coming around turn number 6 now, he's 7/10 up, so as it stands it's going to put him as high as P2 if he just gets the last couple of... Oh, Ryan Hurricane with a 1:14.2.
7 lap old tyres.
Albeit-
That's a fantastic
albeit
lap.
the track has been drying up, so how much of that is down to tyres and how much of that is down to track drying up?
Great
Flavor
lap.
now
Great lap
with
from
a
Flavor.
1:14.9. That would definitely be enough to put him through and enough to push the McLaren of XRL out, meaning that both McLarens do not make it into the final qualifying session.
Unlucky Zola. It's a long race, just remember that. You don't get points for qualifying.
He's always been a very wise driver, has Zola.
Yeah.
So going through into Q3 is Ryan Hurricane, XRL Flavor, Frisbee, Ocean Lion, Bull Beast, Torpedo, Matrix, Final Waldo, and Young. Quite a large spread. Well, I say there's a large spread in the field. From P2 down to P9, it's relatively close. But then a 7/10 gap from P2 to P1. So the gap from P1 P2 is bigger than the gap from P2 to P9.
Great effort from those guys getting through on full wets. When track dropped up towards end, fantastic effort.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how they were able to not overheat their tyres, or perhaps they did, but perhaps they were able to
Manage it.
to compensate and just not push early on in the lap as much as they would come the end.
Who's your tip for Paul?
Pole
Mm-hmm.
depends what I think. Well, before I left the pre-race party, Frisbee said be prepared for a Haas on pole. So will it be a Haas on pole? Well, it was Ryan Hurricane on top in Q2. So perhaps we'll see the Haas driver come out again and stick it on the number 1 grid spot. But at the same time, it's anyone's game, but my money's on Hurricane. That rhymed.
Zolo's gone for Torpedo for Paul. I don't know what to go
He
for.
could do, actually.
Ocean Lion might have a shot. He's got the car underneath him, and he's also a good driver with some very good race pace. If he could transfer his race pace
now
into
the
quality,
first driver to come to track.
I think he'll
Now,
be
a
alright.
telltale sign that it is going to dry up is the fact that 1 of 9 drivers have come out onto the track. This could mean that the track is going to dry up come the end of the qualifying session, or it could just be a bunch of drivers only wanted to do 1 run. It ain't Torpedo in and Haas.
That's enabled. That tells me I wouldn't even set a lap on wet tyres now. What about you, Veloce? Would you bail into pit lane?
I always like to do a banker lap just to get a lap on there so that I can feel safe pushing, knowing that even if I invalidate I'd still have a time. But it looks like Matrix disagrees and pits, and I don't blame him because that pit lane entry actually looks fairly dry, and he destroyed the pit limiter board and everyone hates him.
I'm gonna go, I don't know, I'm gonna say Bullbeat to Paul just because he's there in the Williams.
I still think that one of the Haas duo will get pole.
He'll definitely be up there.
Hurricane is the first driver to come out on soft compound tyres.
What's Torpedo doing? Is he set a banker? He is.
Torpedo, he is staying out, so it'll be interesting to see who gets the better start. And it has now not stopped raining, but it looked like it had for a second. That's my bad.
And Bullbeat's never rated. Mike, Bullbeats were never rated. I'm joking.
This Haas duo remind me of the Haas duo this season, or from Bahrain. Doing a lot better than everyone thought the Haas would do. Oh, that was a little bit of over Ryan on the exit of turn 1. (16.8) first sector, which is a promising first sector, especially for a car that has very bad straight line speed. And sector 1 is basically a straight line with a little kink in the middle of it. Let's watch Torpedo as he comes to the line, see what time he can do on into. It's practically stopped raining now, but he decides not to bail into the pits, which is interesting. Frisbee now coming out, I'd imagine on a set of fresh softs. Torpedo with a 1:13.1. Now Hurricane comes to the line. What time is he going to do?
It's going to smash Torpedo's
Definitely
time.
going to be a better time. It's going to be a 1 minute 8.8. Very impressive time for the start of
Oh,
Ryan is out.
He's
not
lucky.
actually, he's not out. He's very lucky he's not out. That was a very big bite of the wall, that was. Lucky to made it out with just 1 less front wing, really. Next driver to start a lap will be Frisbee. This is assuming that Torpedo doesn't finish his lap, which I assume he's not. He's 4/10 down come the end of sector 2. There's Frisbee. I think Frisbee's invalidated.
Yes.
Before he even started his lap. So that's well, this wouldn't really be a qualifying session without Frisbee invalidating, would it?
No.
This wouldn't be XRL.
If you don't invalidate, you're doing something wrong.
We don't invalidate, it ain't
His next one through Bull Beast. Was it Bull
Yeah,
Beast?
Bull Beast,
Yeah.
followed by Flavor, yeah. Yeah, this Williams just already looks 100 times quicker than what the Haas did, simply because the track is a lot drier.
He
and he just
hesitated.
absolutely...
He hesitated there. Did you see his hesitation then? He went staring and then like straightened up again.
Not from the offboard, he just looked like he was very committed to turn one. Flavor didn't invalidate, and he does what, a 16.2 first in Hurricane through the first sector alone, so... Be interested to see what time the Red Bull driver can do. Now that the rain has stopped, it looked like he had a bit of a slip on the exit, but it's always hard to tell from the off-board cameras. Let's see what his middle sector split is. It's a 45 point... No, it's a 46 is dead.
So you're looking at probably a 1:04, maybe?
I think probably 1 minute 6.
High
what
1
we're
minute
looking at.
4.
He was 2 seconds quicker than Ryan Hurricane in the middle sector. So I'd say 1 minute 6.
Yeah, 6.3. He lost a lot of time.
Frisbee invalidated yet again. Yeah, at least for sure it's Frisbee.
Yeah, who's the next one? Waldo's on Outlaw.
Bull Beast. Very good sector one from Bull Beast, matching the Red Bull. It'll be interesting to see what time he can do, considering his car will produce a fraction of the downforce of the Red Bull. Yet, probably similar straight line speed, if I'm honest, on the game. Oh, that was very
45.3 as well. That's fantastic time.
Yeah.
That's competitive, that is, in the Williams. Matrix just started.
Car to do on that.
Ocean Line.
Waldo.
Yep.
I did a little bit of a lock up into turn 3, compromising his exit, which will follow him all the way down this big long straight into turn 4. Very smooth through turn 4, which is what we like to see. Smooth means fast generally in F1. Very close to the track there. Looked pretty similar to Bull Beast, 45.4 middle sector split, so currently I believe a 10th down on Bull Beast. But of course, if you can't finish the lap, it means nothing. Absolutely sending it into the last corner. Yeah, and he invalidates, so he did run off the track there. Unfortunate for him. The driver following him, Ocean Line, 45.3 middle sector, which means it's a 105.3.
Here comes Matrix. Matrix had a staggering second sector. That's a great lap.
Very good lap from the Alfa Romeo driver, splitting Mercedes and Red Bull. The track is almost definitely... It's almost certainly green, but it's going to get a lot quicker in the last 2.5 minutes of this qualifying session. Does look like XRL Matrix is not on a lap. Ocean is not on a lap. Waldo is invalidated. So I do believe the next driver to finish the lap will be Young.
Yeah, he's on
16.3 first sector. I've just noticed his helmet matches his car quite nicely as well. He's got a green and pink Union Jack like helmet. 45, 8th middle sector, 5/10 off the pace of Ocean Line as it stands. Now just 2 more Titanic corners left to go that will make or break your lap.
You just gotta throw it in and you
drivers.
know if it sticks.
Yeah, if it doesn't stick, then you've got to hope you don't run too wide. Who is the next driver on our lap?
Waldo. Just about to
Waldo.
come through.
45.3 middle sector, invalidates. At the penultimate exit. Matrix is not on a lap, so it'll be Ryan Hurricane, the next driver, to set a lap.
He was committed through there.
Yeah, very committed to the last 2 corners, but good enough for P3 as it stands for the Haas driver. Next driver to cross line will be Bull Beast with a 105.3. Very close to P1, however Torpedo goes first on a 105.154. Very good time from the AlphaTauri driver. But he is the points leader as it stands, the championship leader. Some would say it's expected, some would say... yeah, people would say it's expected, people would say maybe he's got a bit lucky with his car and maybe he's a bit too quick for his car, but all that matters is that he's on pole position.
Yeah, you've still got to make the most of it, haven't you?
Yeah. I know a very good ex-Alpine driver who'll tell you all about the particular car you're driving. Looks like I don't think Bulbeast is on that. XRL Young, however, is 16.1 first sector, which is a very good first sector. However, he's running very low on the old DRS. I think he's run out of fuel there as well. Frisbee now coming
Young's
on
almost
the
3
final.
tenths up.
Frisbee leaving nothing on the table through the last 2 corners. That was mesmerising to watch. Only enough for a P2, however, a 105.1. Young to the line, it's a 105.6 for him.
Flavour, P6. Great qualifier from Flavour. He'll be happy with that.
I think there may be a driver or 2 kicking themselves that they didn't get through into Q2. Q3, sorry.
How close that is.
That is very close from P1 down to P6, P7. Yeah, I watched Frisbee go around those last 2 corners, and he was very close to invalidating. But that's exactly where you want the car to be. We wait 5 minutes for the drivers to get their strategies, coffee, toilet, water, whatever they need, ready.
Frisbee probably needs a miracle if he's going to win this race. That's going to be absolute dire on them straights.
He will get absolutely swallowed going into turn 3. If he has any ERS by the end of lap 1, I'll be surprised. I would, if I was him, I'd run 1 on wings and then just hope. He'd be an absolute bullet in a straight line.
He'll be opening for a new power unit.
Maybe the Ferrari one from this year. Or the 2019 one, that works too. I do have to quickly go and do something. I should be back before lights out, so
no problem.
I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
No problem.
Right, I'm back, and it looks like I'm back in the nick of time.
Perfect. I'm in.
Would you like to watch the front or the back? I do not mind.
I'll go to back, mate. I'll let you keep an eye out front.
Right, let's see who gets the good start. Will the Haas stay on? Will the... And it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like the AlphaTauri has a great start. Actually, it more looks like the Haas had an absolutely miserable start, getting swallowed by Bullbeast, Oceanline, and Matrix. There's a Aston Martin off. There's a Haas.
Massive crash.
Oh my God! There's a big crash at the back, involving arguably the back half of the field.
Kenzie played that start to absolute perfection. What he did, he hung back and waited for everyone to go into turn one. Because he started last, so he could avoid all the carnage, and from it, he's gained what?
It looks like a lot of drivers have lost. A lot of drivers have lost all or part of their front wing. Unfortunately, I cannot see from any current camera angles.
He's just left the session. I'll invite him back.
That was a very hectic turn 1. Oh, G-Bus John has no front wing. Asda has no front wing. I think people behind him may be missing an end plate or two as well. Torpedo, on the other hand, very good. That was a safety car. I am blind. I didn't realise it was a safety car because I was trying to see who had a broken wing and who didn't. So John...
Zola's disqualified? What? Zola's been disqualified.
That is very...
That's unfortunate.
Questionable. That was carnage at turn 1. Let's try and get Zola into the party, as he was involved in that lap 1 incident.
Okay, so biggest gainers: Kenzie up 6, XIX up 7, and 2 other drivers both gaining 5 places between them both. That's Beastian and Smooth.
And the big losers then from the start: Ryan Horror came down 8 positions, XRL and Asda down 5, Flavor down 7.
It's raining as well.
Matrix. It is. Intrigued to see why some of the drivers decided to start on mediums. The game says it's a 2-stop race is the optimum strategy. Medium, medium, soft. Is there a lobby restart? Maybe, I cannot see, so you'll have to let me know if there is.
I think it is a restart, because all drivers are leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's leaving.
Zola, do you want to come in and have a quick chat and tell us what happened? I only caught the back end of it. I saw you into the pit wall from wing.
I think that maybe... I think they're going to go with the... Are they going to go with the quali grid? Maybe.
Hello, what happened there, Mike?
I spun into the pit wall, and it instantly disqualified me within like a second.
Yeah,
it didn't give me a split second to get round. It literally instantly disqualified me. Same thing happened to Will in quali as well.
I'm assuming we're doing a lobby restart with everyone leaving.
I don't know. I've just been told it is. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone's...
Oh, Frisbee was never connected. There's multiple drivers not connected, apparently.
Is that what caused the incident at turn 1?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
But I say every single week I seem to get something. But yeah, that's why. So I'll catch you later.
Catch you on. Try and have a better start this time.
I had a good start. I gained like 7 places.
I know you did. Kenzie had a blinding start as well. He played it so well at turn 1. I'll be annoyed, but it is what it is. See you in a bit, man.
Yeah, sounds pretty frustrated, as would John and Asda would have been with losing their front wing. But now the race start is rebirthed and everyone gets a second chance. I can only go as far as 10:30 tonight. Maybe a bit longer.
That's no problem. If you need to shoot off, man, I don't mind doing it. It's okay. There's nothing worse than lobby restarts. You know, when you're in that zone and you just want to go racing.
Yeah, they are very annoying and long-winded. Would you mind of the talking, as I have just had a message to ask to be a little bit quieter,
Yeah, that's fine.
as I do have a little sister sleeping near.
No problem. Do we know the weather report for the race at all? Okay, we're getting underway again, guys. Sorry about the delay. As you heard from one of the XRL admins, we're doing a lab restart due to multiple drivers not being in the session. Okay, while the drivers sort the setup out, I'll just do a quick rundown of the grid. Row 1 and Row 2, we have Torpedo and Frisbee. Row 1, sorry. Row 2 is Ocean Lion and Bull Beast. Row 3 is Matrix and Flavor. Row 7 is two Americans, Young and Ryan. Walker in 9th. Azdaran out top 10. 11th we have Zola. Beeshan in 12th. XRL Dragon in 13th. Smooth in 14th. XRLIX in 15th. Jeebus John in 16th. And Kenzie is rounding out the grid in 17th place. Interesting. The only driver to go with medium tyres. Countdown started. Drivers are now ready. And we should be getting underway very soon. Three lights, four lights, five lights. And we are underway. Who's going to get the better start? Beeston's got a drive-through penalty for a jump start. Frisbee's had an absolute mare. He's dropped 9 places. 8 places. What do we find further up? Young making a move. Is he making a move on Ocean Lion? Is having a look down the inside? Not quite. Slight contact between two cars. Ryan Hurricane's now looking to get involved. We have an incident further back involving an Alfa Romeo of Waldo at the back of the grid. Ocean Lion and Young going at it. Pubis John is side by side with Frisbee. Through turn 5, Frisbee's on the outside, so he should have the line, and he does. What do we have further up? Matrix, Bullbeast, Torpedo. Let me just get all these information up for everyone. Obviously you can't see this, so we'll watch you streaming. And now Dragon's been disqualified for also blocking the pit lane, which I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll see if I can get him in and find out what happened. Virtual safety car. I'm not sure what's happened there. Maybe it's a Dragon blocking the pit lane. Hello, Dragon, if you'd like to include your audio, please.
Did.
Can you tell me what happened? That's now we've seen both McLarens getting disqualified for blocking the pit lane. I definitely have it out for you boys.
Pitmasters.
Say no more. Say no more. Are we?
Yeah.
Do you think you can bounce back next week?
Definitely.
How do you feel your teammates' chances are of doing well in this race? Obviously, I did some practice with Zola earlier today, and he seemed to have some very, very good pace.
Well, Zola is a very solid driver. Has been for as long as I've known him. The problem is he just unfortunately gets caught up in other people's incidents, and what else can I say? Really. Today has just been disappointing.
Do you want to stay in on comms with me? Because Velocity can't really talk much because he's got a little sister and he needs to keep his voice down. Have you got time to stick around comms?
Yeah, I can stay for a bit. I've got another obligation here in about the next 90 minutes. I can stay as long as I can.
That's fine, thank you. Well, I'm just currently spectating on Frisbee and Flavor at the moment.
Alright,
Frisbee's got
1 second to get up to speed here real quick.
Look at the speed difference from that Red Bull compared to us. Frisbee's just got no answer.
Hello, sorry, I'm back.
What do we have further up? Oh, Lion on your.
Oh, I was still looking for a move on the outside of Frisbee for a second there.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Welcome back.
So it looks like I missed an event. We'll start with Frisbee falling down to 10th and Hurricane falling down to 6th.
Yeah, Frisbee got absolutely. I'm not sure what happened. To me, it looked like the drivers ahead of him was able to start before him. And by the time he got
That
to
is a
turn
bug
1,
I've seen.
by the time he got to turn 1, he was in 10th.
I have seen that bug before, and it is very annoying for both the driver who has to wait and the driver who...
Oh, Torpedo, Matrix, and
That's
Bullbeast all slopping fastest lap here.
The Bullbeast should have a run on Matrix here. But would you want to get the move done? Personally, I'd wait. I'd wait for
It's
DRS
on the
again.
outside of turn 4. He's got him.
Matrix probably will come straight back at him.
This is probably the best place to overtake because you can get if you can get good traction.
Yeah, he's all over the back and coming out to the left-hand side. Getting ready for the downhill run into, what is that, 6? And yeah, he's got it back.
Turn 4.
Turn 4, sorry. I'm still shook up from the pit lane.
It's an easy mistake to make if you include Little Kink at turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn 2.
If you can
It's
even
just
call it a
as-
turn.
Exactly. It's the same as that little kink on the top.
Nope,
straight
Ozda
in it.
all over the back of Flavor.
No, he's actually pushing him around this last sector.
Forces Frisbee narrow. DRS pops open and he's gonna have him. Oh no!
He's backed out.
He backs out. That's surprising.
That's good.
No surprise there.
Good
to be honest,
decision.
probably what they're getting
Now
going
he should have been. He's using his ARS, but I don't think there's a lot he can do. No, Asda just sails past him.
Yeah, I think Flavor did lift off a little bit there.
What do we have further up? Bull Beast. Just teetering on DRS range, a torpedo.
Between Hurricane and Ocean seems to be quite a close battle as well.
Back up here, the battle for P2, P3. Matrix closing to within 4/10 of Bull Beast.
Well, it does look like Bullbeast may get DRS on Torpedo, should he get turn 9 right. Although he does have his ERS light flashing in the back of his car, so perhaps he's been burning a lot of his ERS now with the aim of saving it up. Though it does now look like Matrix may...
Yeah, he's gonna back out. He doesn't have enough to get the move done.
Ocean Lion on the back of Young. Nope, not close enough. Will he ever run it? No, he's got all that shade there. That's completely open to Ryan.
Very tight battle
And
for
Zola.
5, 6, and 7.
Zola's just come steaming through as well. So one mistake from Ocean costing him 2 places.
Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit of a train forming behind XRL Young, which goes as far back as arguably Frisbee. John now with a 3-second penalty.
Oh, Ocean all over the back of Zola now, close to within 2/10. Gonna have him on the main straight.
I don't know, that McLaren has pretty mighty
Yeah,
straight line speed.
Yeah, McLaren's quick in a straight line. As long as Zola
for,
has DRS and don't make a mistake, I think he'll be safe.
Well, I was looking for a moment he might try to outbrake him to be inside.
I don't think Hurricane got DRS though.
Frisbee on
Frisbee,
the back.
yep,
Of,
I'm just on that. Will's gone defensive. Covers that line off perfectly.
Oh, good contact.
Yeah, he placed his car perfectly to cover off the switchback from Frisbee there. Parking middle.
Oh,
Frisbee's going to go around the outside.
outside.
That's bold. It'll now have the inside line.
Yep, indeed.
He's going to have to back out. He's not got the run. Yep. And he does. From them two.
XX did a great
Oh,
job. Great
Bull
job
Beast
of
has
covering
made a
off the
move on
inside move.
Torpedo.
Oh, whoa. Frisbee just got a little squirrely.
After he's got the move done. Fantastic move from Asda. Opportunistic driving and gets the move done. Absolutely sensational
And
move.
Jeebus just came up over the top of Beastian for P14.
Can we like try and keep on one? It's hard to get to all of them.
There's battles everywhere. Zola.
This is the problem.
Zola on Ryan. That's tight. Ryan over the curb a little bit. That should give Zola the traction, and it does.
Matrix taking another look at Bull Beast here, all over the back of him.
Yeah, these two are close. Young's gonna find this very hard. If these three don't battle,
Contact, contact between the front of Matrix and the rear of Bull Beast. Kind of unsettled Matrix there a little bit. He's dropped back to 7/10 now.
Beast on
May have
wall
some wing
there.
damage.
No, not close enough. What do we
Yeah,
have
Matrix-
further up?
Matrix is going to come in. He's got wing damage.
Okay.
Asta having
Asda.
a bit of a look.
No, backs out of it. And we have an incident. Who's that involved in?
That's gonna be Young off in turn 1.
Okay, thank you. He's got no front wing at all. That's a long way back to bits with no front wing.
I think he just
We
dropped
have
it on his own. To be honest.
Asda and XIX again. Asda goes to the inside. Frisbee's right behind as well, looking to capitalise.
Frisbee has a great view of this battle between XX and Asda.
Around the outside of
way.
5 from XIX. Is he going to keep it there? Is run wide. He's going to have to back out.
Frisbee hanging back, forcing XIX to hold up. That's going to open the door for Frisbee, though, when it comes down to the main straight. Bad, a little run wide by XIX, and that puts Frisbee up in P7. XX doing a great job of staying with him, though, into turn 1.
Bull Beast, is he close enough to Torpedo? No, Torpedo's still got a great exit, so he's not going to be close enough. We have Matrix. Oh, never mind, that's Young Justin Pitts getting new front wing, which will drop him to back at grid.
Oh, did someone spin, or am I seeing? I'm seeing things.
No one's spun. Oh, contact!
Oh, I predicted it. That's my bad.
Asda and Frisbee coming together there.
Kenzie's also around at turn number 3.
That's going to bring flavor. That's going to bring Flavor up into a battle with Frisbee for P7. Flavor actually showing tremendous pace so far.
Yeah, he looked very good in qualifying, Flavor.
That he did.
We have Zola up 8 positions. Great effort from him.
Ryan's got a bit of a run on
getting
Zola,
attacked.
coming around the outside.
Zola defends the side by side. Good
Not enough,
racing.
Ryan's got him.
It's good racing, that is.
I would not be surprised if McLaren was quicker in a straight line without the DRS, however.
Yeah, Zola's not going to let that move pass easily.
What do we have? There's not really anything happening. Oh, someone's gone. Who's that? XIX has just spun it. He got a time. He got a time penalty while he was spinning. Okay.
How's that happen?
He planted himself in that barrier.
One word. Codemasters.
Indeed.
Will's got to be very careful now because I'm guessing his tyres are going to be extremely cooked.
Yeah.
He does the sensible thing. Yeah, his tyres are cooked.
Zola looking for the move into turn.
And Will's in the wall. This is a dangerous place to be. He can't really do anything either. Is he going to get disqualified? He should be okay.
Yeah, I think he's
it's
okay.
fine.
Oh, I've just noticed. Yeah, Hurricane is still ahead of Frisbee, despite the McLaren's advantage in a straight line. Oh, someone's off at turn 1. Oh, and John is around
It's
at turn 3.
XIX again. Does he have any
Those tires have
damage?
gotta be on fire.
I can't see no damage. Keep it going.
Asda now the first lap car of the race.
Zola with the run on
Bull Beast
Zola with the run
going
on
from
Ryan. Out to the left-hand side. He's got him for P3.
Looked like Ocean Lion was thinking about it for a second.
Oh, I think there was a slight tap there from Ryan on back.
Oh, XX.
XX is
XX
gone.
is out.
Well, that be it is safety car. Right,
Let's
so
go with Zola and see how we did that. I think he would have just dropped it on the traction.
Oh, and this is gonna work. It's gonna work out wonderfully for Zola.
this is good for Asda as well because now he can unlock himself. Because I'm guessing with these two being on soft tyres, these two are gonna box, and they do. What's Asda doing? He's staying out.
We see a potential move to the hards from Zola, possibly.
I do not think Zola would go on to the hards, to be honest.
Now he's coming in.
He'll not.
I think he
touch our
knows
tyre.
that hards are too slow.
He'll probably go
I think
mediums.
he'll go mediums.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got
That
mediums.
is going to be a set of mediums.
Hurricane goes mediums as well. Interestingly, Flavor remains out, along with Frisbee. So we got Smoothie stayed out, Flavor stayed out, and Frisbee stayed out. Also Torpedo, Bull Beast, Zola,
Waldo's
Hurricane, Lion, all pitted.
What's Waldo doing? He's on mediums now. Softs maybe? Nope, another set of mediums.
Yeah, no surprise there. Try go deep.
Young as well.
Into the race.
Medium tyres for Young. Where's Asda? Asda's round. Asda's had a spin. That's not going to do his tyres any good.
No, but at least flat spotty isn't a thing on the game. It'll be very hard to encode physical phenomenon. And we're talking about Codemasters here, so
Yeah.
big no.
EA Sports. It's in the glitch.
EA Sports, it's not in the game. EA Sports, it's not in the game, it's actually in the hundreds and millions of pounds you'll spend a year on their games.
Yep.
So as it stands, we have Torpedo, Frisbee, Bull Beast, Flavor, Smoothie 25, Zola, Hurricane, Ocean Lion, Matrix, Kenzie, Beastian, Waldo, Young, John, and Asda.
I'm guessing safety car will be in this lap. Asda should catch up.
Maybe it is a short lap, but he should do, I reckon, yeah. Be interesting to see how Frisbee's old softs hold up.
They must be open for another safety car, the drivers that have not chose to take advantage of a free pit stop.
Perhaps, or they might be trying the one-stop,
Maybe.
which is doable around Austria.
I forgot to ask you, Rayton, is there any race due to come in the rain?
I'm sorry?
Is there any race due to come in the rain?
You mean rain due to come in the race?
Is there any rain come? Yeah.
Not that I saw. It looked like a clear race throughout.
And Asda's caught up and safety car is coming in, so we're about to get underway again.
So it's a very late call from the safety car. It was barely before the pit line entry line.
And Torpedo's gone.
Like, bolted early.
Frisbee's gone with him. And so is Bull Beast.
That puts Frisbee under pressure from the Williams and Bowl Beast.
Zola with a hell of a run on smooth.
Oh, Waldo versus Beastian up into turn 3.
Bullbeast
Waldo
has
on
just
the
gone past
inside,
Frisbee.
later on brakes, and Waldo gets moved down. That opens the door up for Young, who
Zola
can't quite
pouring
get
on
the traction.
DRS, trying to go to the inside of smooth.
Good defending from Beastian to stay ahead of the Aston Martin duo, as he's on his old softs on there, on 1 and 2 lap old mediums respectively.
Ooh, time penalty for Torpedo. That could be crucial towards end of race.
Smoothie 25 is waiting anxiously on the back end of Flavour, perhaps trying to work together. Try and make sure they don't lose too many positions, considering they're on the same boat in concerns to tyres.
Yeah,
another penalty for Frisbee.
Yeah, seems like Smooth's looking for Flavor to drag him through the field.
Snap. Good save.
Looks like Zola's trying to go around the outside or get the switch back.
Oh, Flavor goes wide. Oh, and Smooth's into the wall.
So that was Zola. Zola's touched Smooth, I think, or Smooth touched. I think what happened there was either Smoothie lost it and carried Zola with him, or Zola touched Smoothie and that spun Smoothie.
It looked like they both went for the same part of the track. Does Zola have damage?
I think he does.
He seems to be struggling. No, I'm not sure.
No, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
No, he doesn't have damage. I think he would have blocked. The RS enable. Ocean Line's gone. In the pit lane. That's saved car. Yep. Saved car. Right, Zola's pitting. Does he have damage?
Yeah, I'm looking for him now to.
He's replaced his front
set of hards. Or no, another set of. I'm sorry, another set of mediums.
He does have damage. Well, it's good for Smooth. So now he's back in the race.
Will we see the likes of Frisbee and Flavour, Matrix and Beastian pitting at the end of the lap, do you reckon?
I think we should. I think them softs probably are past the due date, aren't they?
The softs will run anywhere between 16 and 21 laps here, so he should be about due to come off those.
I'm just thinking, how long would I do in a 25% race? In a 50% race, I'd probably do about 15 laps. So no, you could probably get another 12, 13 laps out of these tyres.
Flavor's committed to pit lane.
Yep. Bull Beast. No,
So
Frisbee's
Frisbee.
pitting as well, sorry. Yeah. Don't blame them in all honesty.
Kenzie's also in.
It looks like he's also trying to burn fuel. Second safety car of the day. Just under 1/3 of race distance completed. Who's your guys? I know it's early doors, but who's your guys' money on to win the race?
I'm actually, so far on what I've seen, I'm gonna call it for Flavor.
You're gonna call it for it?
I'm gonna call it for XRL Flavor to win it.
I'm still saying Bull Beast. I'm gonna stick with Bull Beast.
I think Frisbee can pull it back and win.
Yeah.
He's got good pace, it's just a case of can he get through the traffic?
Without any issues. That's always the hardest part.
Yep.
But I will say this much: Flavor has shown a Flavor has shown a certain level of consistency today.
So Zola's just about to catch the back of the pack up, and Smooth shouldn't be too far behind him. Okay, safety car should be coming in again.
Oh, and I'm just now hearing from the McLaren camp that it may be possible that Flavor was the catalyst for the incident between Smooth and Zola. So that definitely is something that the stewards may take a look at.
I'm not sure. I didn't see quite what happened. I just saw the contact. Safe car is coming in. It's on Torpedo again. And he's gone. Bulbis has gone straight with him. Ryan's running a bit wide. That's probably a warning. What about the ref further down? Not really a lot. Matrix. Looking at Ryan. Ryan defends the inside line. Matrix breaks later, goes around the outside. It's clean. Great move.
A little bit of a scuffle going back here in P10 and P11 between Beastian and Flavor. Flavor appearing to be faster traffic. Beastian actually kind of impeding him just a little bit.
And Beastian now pits.
Oh, contact between the two Red Bulls.
Think Flavor's at blame there. He clearly could see that Beastian committed to the pit lane very early, which is what you need to do here. No, minor contact, so it shouldn't cause damage. But definitely a new change of underwear needed for Flavor.
Yeah, I think there may be a word or two exchanged in the Red Bull camp at the conclusion of this race. Looking up through the field a little bit. Frisbee having a look at Young here. He's close to within 0.3 of him.
He's very brave on them curbs, Frisbee, isn't he?
Asta all over the back of Waldo. And DRS now enabled. Asta gonna get it done here. Going to the inside.
Asda puts a little bit of a squeeze on, but you know what they say, rubbing is racing.
Indeed. Target ahead is going to be
That's ball from
Ryan
Jeebus
and
John.
Matrix.
Contact. A bit forceful there.
He's just letting him know he's there. Oh, and Oz is around. Nearly
And so is
contacted with
Frisbee.
the drivers behind.
Frisbee's also around.
This track's certainly being
And
treacherous
Frisbee's
today.
around again.
And so Asta. Almost drifting back into the racing line. Those tires cooked on that Alpine. Ryan and Matrix in a bit of a scrap here.
Oh, Young's DNF. Is that another safety car? It is. Another safety car. Frisbee will be bringing a huge sigh of relief.
Potentially good news for Flavor and Zola though in P7 and P8. As we're gonna be looking for some of these for Matrix to potentially think about a stop.
Surely he's got
here.
a box, and he does. He's committed. Yeah, he's boxing. Right, guys, I'm just going to grab a drink, so I'll be back in a sec.
Alright. It's good to see Zola be able to fairly quickly recover back up to P6. I'll also put my money on Zola to see the podium today, in addition to Flavor. I think that podium may be rounded out with Matrix as well.
Okay, I'm back now, guys.
Gotcha.
So, if we go through the penalties quickly, we have the leader with 3 seconds, Jeebus John with 9, Waldo with 3, Matrix with 3, Frisbee with 6, and Asda with 3. Safety car coming in, should be. Everyone's bunched back up, and it is.
Yep, there we go. I'm going to look for Zola to make a significant move against Waldo and Jeebus on the restart here. He's been pulling moves against the Aston and the Alpha all day.
It was that, sorry.
I'm looking for Zola to make a pretty significant move against Waldo and Jeebus on the restart. He's been able to pull off moves on the Alpha and the Aston since the start of this race.
Torpedo's gone again. Bullbeast's also gone with him. So they remain station. Frisbee with a run on flip. Beastian. No, Beastian's got the straight line advantage. Oh, Matrix gets into the back of Smooth. That could have ended in catastrophe. No, I'm done. We have Beastian on Kenzie. Nope.
Back end step out on Zola in turn 3.
Oh, Jeebus, Jesus.
Sorry, that was funny, just the way you said it.
Gave Ryan the proper squeeze there. He's used all his deployment already. That leaves him vulnerable now to Ryan.
Flavor putting a little bit of pressure on the back of Zola here.
Frisbee on Kenzie. Oh, who's that coming through? Asda. Oh, ball overtake from Asda. No, Kenzie. What's Kenzie doing? That's late on the brakes. Sits tight. Bullbeast looks to have the pace over Torpedo. He's not letting him get away at all. What else? Anything else happening? No, everyone's just sitting station at the minute.
Yeah,
This is where we'll see moves. Yeah, this is where we'll see overtakes. Is Bullbeast gonna mount an attack on Torpedo? Torpedo's burning. So is Bullbeast. Still not. He just can't. He's just not got that straight line speed to mount an attack. He's a lot closer here though. We have Matrix side by side, almost. Nope. Oh, Jeebus had gone.
Safety
it's
car.
Another safety car. And then there were 12.
This would now be our 4th safety car of the session.
I believe so, yeah.
This track being absolute murder on these drivers today.
It's the thing with this track, it's such an easy track, but it's also such a punishing track at the same time.
It is, because this track will allow you to get away with a lot of things in a lot of places. It's just if you make even a little mistake in one of the not so great places, you will pay for it, and you will pay for it dearly.
Said car will be out for one more lap. Definitely not a good day for the Aston boys. Double DNF. Not what you want in the team.
Indeed. Indeed, and knock on wood that McLaren is able to hold on as well, despite a couple of incidents that almost managed to end McLaren's day. Hoping the commentator's curse doesn't take hold here.
He's a very calculated driver. He knows what moves to go for and what not.
He is. I mean, it's been a pleasure with me, a pleasure for Wilson. And on that note, I will be back in just a moment.
All right, man. Okay, we are racing again on lap 32. Coming on to lap 33. Safety car will come in. Torpedo's not managed to break away at a single safety car restart yet. Is this the time it happens? Will he try something different? No. We have Asda looking inside of Frisbee to turn 3. Frisbee's going to get boxed in here if he's not careful. He's managed to turn it into an exit. He can get alongside Matrix. But Matrix and Smooth are side by side. 4. Matrix has the inside line. Smooth can't do it, and now Frisbee tries look around the outside of 5. Nothing doing. Have to sit behind. We have Asda here. Frisbee's in the middle of an Alpine sandwich. Slight wheel contact, but no, I'm done there. Oh, Asda, that's brave. It backs out of it. Wise decision. And Torpedo picks up another penalty. Zola on Waldo. Gets the move done. Able to take his apex as well. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Beeston's inside a moment. There's battles everywhere. It's Frisbee again having a look at Smooth on the outside of 5. Oh, brilliant car placement from Smooth.
Matrix having a bit of a look at Flavor here as well.
We have having a look at Frisbee again. After Breeder's passing. No problem at all.
Zola doing well to hold on to P3 amid Waldo and Flavor's onslaught.
as the side by side with his teammate. Smooths
Oh,
used all his
Volbe's gonna
ERS.
slide
so-
into P1.
Did he get that done on DRS? I'm guessing he did.
I think it was a straight. It looked like a straight overtake, actually.
Right, now, has he got the pace to pull away? That's the question.
That is the
Matrix
big
and
question.
Flavor. As the round. Oh, he's lucky. Keep going. No damage. I can't see no damage. I think he should be alright. He just needs to let the tyres come back to him.
Yeah, I don't think.
Torpedoes retook the lead.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any damage from my view either.
And look who's slowly creeping up in third. We have Frisbee
Come on, Zola.
still stuck behind Smooth.
Zola just needs to hang on. He's in the middle of a incredible run, considering.
We have the
considering
Alfa
where
Romeo
he-
boys. Matrix backs out of it. Wise decision. And now Bulbies has picked up a penalty. Frisbee on Smooth. Frisbee around the outside of 4. A little bit of a squeeze there from Smooth. And Frisbee has to back out once again.
Waldo looking to come after Matrix here a little bit. Got a great run on him out of the final corner. Looks like Matrix may be glitching just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm noticing it from quite a few of the cars.
And Zola with his first time penalty.
Frisbee, has he got the run this time? He's going to go around the outside. He's got to go super late on the brakes to get this done, and he does. Matrix on Zola, still nothing doing.
That's got to be frustrating for this point with Matrix. Zola doing just enough to keep him behind right now. And Waldo's into the wall and he's gone.
Where's
Now
Waldo
potentially
gone?
As that
Where's
gives fifth safety car.
Bastion's going slow. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but Bastion going extremely slow.
And no safety car.
Maybe he just didn't know where the car was, so he just wanted to be extra careful, which isn't always a bad decision.
Indeed, indeed.
I'm interested to see which one of these drivers blinks first to go onto soft tyres to try and do an undercut.
It's a very good question.
Bullbeast is still hunting down Torpedo. He has more ARS as well. Surely he's got the job done here. He has. Torpedo's not going to let him have it easy though.
I'm gonna look for the start. Go out on a limb, look for the stop from Zola and Flavor here around about lap 49, lap 50.
Torpedo
Make the move on the softs.
side by side, wheel to wheel. Bullbeast has got the outside. Torpedo takes the actual racing line, and Bullbeast has to back out of it. Great battling between these two guys.
Absolutely. As I was saying, I'm looking for the stops from Matrix, Zola, and Flavor at about lap 48, lap 49 to make the move onto the soft compound and try to run Torpedo down.
It's gonna be interesting.
That it will. That it will. So I'm looking for Torpedo and or Bullbeast to blink early.
Frisbee having a look at Flavor. I don't think he'll be close enough to here. Nope.
Look, if Frisbee's going to make a move, he's absolutely got to make it within the next couple of laps because he still needs to open up a 9-second gap over Flavor to not lose the position.
I think coming out of turn 3 is where we'll probably see the move.
Yeah.
If it's close enough. That's probably another warning.
Yeah, Frisbee's close to within 4/10 of him. Flavor's gonna have to take a really tight line through here.
Yeah, it all depends on his exit.
He doesn't. He get wide.
But now, even if Frisbee's got DRS, Flavor will still give him a challenge.
Yeah, as I said, he's got to run. He's got to outrun 9 seconds of time penalties. And the way Flavor's been running, I'm not confident in the fact that that's going to happen.
Well, Flavor just picked up a penalty. Only one driver so far not to get a penalty, and it's Smooth.
And Beastian.
Smooth operator. Oh yeah, I'm Beastian. And Asda's round again. He's not a good one today, is he? I think he'll be dying to see that checkered flag.
Absolutely.
Oh, Zola has got the move done on Matrix.
It's up into P3. Matrix is not gonna let that go easily. He's already very much on the back of him.
I'm gonna say lap 50.
Yep, sounds about right.
Soft tyres. Frisbee again, another penalty. I think he's overdriving. Yeah, he's overdriving now. We have Matrix on Zola again.
Seems like he may be a bit too worried about Flavor behind.
Zola backs off. for DRS.
It was the right move there. It was the right move there.
He should. Has he got the confidence to send it on brakes? He has.
And there we go. Oh, no, Matrix is going to say, no, you're not going to have that.
Oh, Zola, it's the back of him there. Okay. Bullbeast has really took the lead.
Kenzie now with a 3-second time penalty.
We're going to see these two switch places again, Torpedo and Bullbeast. Yep. Bullbeast gets the better exit. He's going to have DRS. Zola and Matrix are going at it again. And Frisbee's looking to get involved. And it won't be long before Flavor's on back of him. Oh, Bullbeast! Almost loses it and almost takes Torpedo out as well. That ain't gonna help your tyres, mate.
I wonder if that might not be a sign that Bullbeast's tires are starting to go here a bit.
I'm just having a look at Ryan. He's on the freshest tyres out of anybody. He could get to the end on these tyres, couldn't he?
That he could, because he's got, as it stands right now, we
have Zola. Hold on, sorry to interrupt. Zola on Matrix gets moved on.
He's got 24 laps to go. He could absolutely make it to the end. The tires may be smoking a little bit, but he could absolutely make it.
We have Frisbee on Matrix. They both got DRS, I believe. We do, yeah, they both had DRS. And now Flavor's in DRS range. Oh, Zola with another penalty.
And Austin now with fastest lap with a 107.496.
Just great effort on 21 lap all tyres.
Yeah, absolutely. As it stands on penalties right now, if the positions don't change and the intervals don't change here, it looks very strongly like Mike could possibly end up.
Torpedo's in.
Torpedo's in.
This is the undercut. Soft tyres.
All right, and Zola going to come up into P2 now. I would look for Zola to come in next lap.
Torpedo and Smooth have both gone for the undercut. I don't think Smooth were quite close enough, but he still might be able to gain a few positions on Frisbee and Matrix. I don't think he'll be close enough to capitalise on Zola. What's the gap? Leader. 28 seconds, fresh tyres. It all depends. It depends how much he is battle. Where's Torpedo? 7th place, okay. If I were Bullbeast now, I'd be reacting straight away and coming in. And he is. It's committed.
Absolutely. Yep.
Is Zola doing the same? Nope. Yep.
No, he is. He's coming in.
Late call. Right, where's Torpedo in all of this?
Torpedo's in P7.
Coming
6 seconds
round now.
behind, yep.
Bullbeast is just entering his pit box. And he's on his way again. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close.
Looking like Mike's going to come out in 9th. Yep, Mike's going to come out in 9th, just ahead of Asta.
Smooth. That last lap, yeah, was 28 seconds behind the leader.
Well, we still have Matrix, Flavor, Frisbee remaining to pit.
Yeah, Smooth's absolutely flying, mate. He's absolutely motoring. He's took 4 seconds out of the leader in 1 lap.
Yep. Kenzie's also going to have to come in. Asta possibly. Ryan, I
Matrix
believe
is in.
Ryan,
Flavor's
I believe, is also
going
safe
again.
to stay out. Yep, Flavor. I think Flavor waiting till the absolute last
Matrix
possible
is in.
second. I think Flavor's going to wait till the last possible second to try to get on as fresh a set of tires as he can, counting on the other tires, other drivers' tires to die off prematurely.
Kenzie and Zola. We have Asda not too far behind.
Mike does a brilliant job of covering off against Kenzie.
Closest battle at the moment is Kenzie, Zola and Asda. What's Frisbee doing? Is he pitting? Nope, he's gonna go again. What's Flavor doing? Flavor's also continuing.
I think at this point Flavor is keying off what Frisbee's doing, because he knows
Hold on,
Frisbee...
hold on. I think I know what's happening here. Ryan's staying out as long as he can to try and hold Torpedo up. To help his teammate.
Makes sense.
Bullbeast on Torpedo, not going to be close enough, I don't think, unless he's brave on brakes. Nope, sits behind.
Yeah, but I wonder ultimately if that might not cost. I don't know if that might not ultimately cost Haas the win here. Oh, out of nowhere, Asta on
Kenzie's coming straight back at him.
Oh, whoa, bit of contact.
Yeah, I had to put squeeze on there. Very unnecessary squeeze if you ask me. He didn't need to do that. Well done for Kenzie though for not making contact with him. Back to Harvey.
I think that might have unnerved Kenzie just
Right,
a little bit.
Frisbee's
He
in.
seems a little bit more tentative.
Frisbee is in the pits.
I'm willing to bet Flavor's going to follow him.
Nope, Flavor stayed out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Surprising move from Flavor. Is it possible he may be looking to build a bit of a gap to pad his next stop and hopefully come back out in front of him?
The way further down, not really a lot's happening. Asda on the inside of Matrix, nothing doing from there. Torpedo and Bulby still. These two have been battling all race long.
Yep, indeed they have.
Bulby's with the fastest lap, 106.5.
Zola
guessing
actually.
I'm guessing that fastest lap's about to be beat by Frisbee once he gets going.
Zola actually not in
Frisbee
bad
on Kenzie.
position.
Frisbee's got the position. And he's got the RS as well. It's perfectly.
Yeah. Zola with two drivers ahead on the medium compound, and in comparison to Torpedo and Bull Beast, he does have the
Bull Beast and
soft
Torpedo
compound as well.
Again. I'm not sure what Flavor's strategy is. I'm not sure what he's doing here because he's just costing himself time.
Well, to be fair, Torpedo is on 9 seconds of time penalties behind him.
Oh, Flavor, that's a late call. He almost ended up colliding the Torpedo. I've got to record that. You have to commit to pit lane. It's a new rule.
Yeah.
You can't just go in at last second. Big lock up there from someone. I'm not sure of that. I just saw a cloud of smoke when I went on board with Frisbee.
Eek.
Okay, we have Smooth on the back of Kenzie. Smooth gets the job done. Flavor's now pitted, I didn't see that. He has got the freshest tyres out of anyone, and Red Bull is really good around this track.
So we could see him make a late stage run up to the field.
Yeah, he's only what?
He's only 8 seconds back of Torpedo.
No, he's 23 seconds off the leader.
I was looking at the intervals.
Yeah.
I'm a moron.
Flavor just needs to set quality laps now.
Yep.
Frisbee and Asda are battling. Frisbee's got the line. Job done.
Looking for Ryan to come in here pretty soon and jump on the softs.
I think Ryan's races with Flavor at this point. Maybe Kenzie, yeah, Flavor and Kenzie.
Maya Zola with the run on Ryan. Not quite enough to get it done, but he is going to get it done here.
He should do.
The outside.
Way before the braking zone.
Yep, and that's going to be Zola for P3.
And now he's on fresh tyres as well. If he can get this corner right, he should absolutely breeze away in traction. And there you go, he's gone. Almost a second clear.
All right, here we go, boys and girls. This could be the start of the McLaren run for the for P1. Come on, Zola. Bulbius with the fastest lap, 106.342.
Frisbee, another penalty. That's 18 seconds. Bull Beast and Torpedo switching positions again.
With 13 laps to go, and Zola where he is right now,
Yeah,
is pretty much guaranteed P2.
Yeah, while ever Torpedo is going defensive against Bull Beast, he's just losing time to Zola behind.
Yep.
So Zola could still get back in this fight. It's just going to be hard for him to get back in it while these two have got DRS on each other. Again, do a penalty. That puts him up to 12. So now Smooth is the only driver with no penalty. So if there's another safety car, which I think you're allowed 5. I think you're allowed 5,
6.
aren't you? Is it 6?
Yeah. It could be if there's another safety car, that's going to be Smooth's race to win.
Yep. The respect between these two at front has been fantastic too when they've been wheel to wheel.
Absolutely. Let's take a bit of a look. Bull Beast with the run on Torpedo coming into turn 1. Thought about going to the inside for a moment. Bull Beast's got the run on him now.
Torpedo's defensive.
Inside.
Torpedo breaks later. Covers him off again. Fantastic defensive driving. Oh, there's an accident in its Asda again. Oh.
Bull Beast with a great exit out of the final corner. Great exit out of 1. He may have him here. And he does. Well before braking.
Another penalty for Kenzie.
And somehow Bull Beast has managed to gap him for a moment, he had him gapped by 0.4 of a second.
Coming as the gate Atlantic pits, still got the score points. New wing on new set of tyres and go again. Do you know what I mean? Mike gains time around some parts of the track, and then where it's DRS straights, he's just losing time.
Yeah. Torpedo doing everything he can to stay on Bull Beast, and he's going to get him ahead of the braking zone. These guys just swapping positions back and forth all day long. Only downside.
We have Frisbee as well on Ryan. I don't think Ryan will fight this too much, considering Frisbee's on fresh tyres and he doesn't. He just sits in behind.
And Bull Beast out of nowhere on the inside into turn 6. And Torpedo's burned off all his ERS, so he's got no way to defend.
These two are going at it.
Torpedo's got to be sweating bullets in that cockpit right now.
We have Flavor and Kenzie as well. This should be a good battle. Kenzie, fair play. 41 laps on medium tyres. Fair play, lad.
That should actually be, yeah. And that's it. That's gonna put Ryan right inside the window.
Yeah, it will.
So it looks like Ryan may have been going for the one stop all along.
Flavor is having a run at Kenzie. Down the inside. What's Kenzie do? He backs up a bit. Is he gonna get DRS? Nope. Flavor's got DRS.
Well, to be completely fair, Flavor did shave him just a little bit coming around.
Yeah, I think it's hard when someone's on that long tyres. It's hard to judge their braking points when you're on brand new softs or fairly new softs.
This is very true. It's very, very true. Well, it's just eight laps to go. The big question is what
Frisbee
is
with another penalty, which is DSQ, I believe, 21 seconds.
It's up to 28 next in XRL.
Okay.
It's 28 seconds.
Okay.
The big question is what is Bullbeast going to do against Zola? Because as it stands, with
Zola will take second.
Yeah, with 7 laps to go, he's pretty much guaranteed second place. Now that being said, if Bullbeast gets another penalty, Zola can manage to close that.
Torpedo, another penalty. So now Matrix is sitting on a podium place. Is just in the window to take a podium.
Asta with the 3 second now.
Oh, that was close. Oh, I caught back end of that. That was very close. So Torpedo and Bullbeast. Bullbeast took the line that Torpedo were trying to take into turn 3. And they almost came together. That could have been disaster for both of them.
Indeed. Yep, as it stands, Zola has absolutely got to find a way to get up there with Bullbeast now and get ahead of him if he wants any shot at winning this race.
Yeah, I don't even think he's pushing. I think he's just content to sit where he is. Bullbeast, another penalty.
Bullbeast for the time penalty.
Interesting. What's Frisbee doing? He's getting another penalty. That's what Frisbee's doing.
Torpedo burning out all his ERS, just trying to keep up with Bullbeast.
He's going for it. Bullbeast is showing him who's boss, and again they almost make contact.
If they keep going on like this and get tangled up with each other, that could all but gift wrap and hand the race to Zola if they're not careful.
It could. I think Zola will be aware as well. He'll see how often these two are changing places.
So I wonder if it might not be in Zola's best interest to back off just a touch and let that fight play out.
I'm just gonna check warnings.
Oh, Torpedo going way wide.
Oh, Torpedo's close to another penalty. What's Bullbeast doing? Warning. Penalty warning. penalty warning. So Bulbeast is also close to the penalty. And they're swapping positions again. That's all they're doing. Warning, penalty warning, penalty warning. Okay, so it's also close to another warning.
Yeah, at this point, Torpedo doesn't even need to be challenging Bullbeast. At this point he's endangering Zola behind. To be completely fair.
Yellow flag, who's that?
Frisbee's gone.
Frisbee, DNF. No, is that a safety car? I don't think it will be. No, it's not. No safety car. It is off at track, so they'll not bring safety car out for that.
Yeah, because the safety car now would be about the only thing that could potentially bring Zola to a P1 finish. But all in all, from Zola, to be completely fair, he's had a fantastic run today, considering the incident in the early stages and how he's managed to find his way back through the field.
Absolutely.
It just shows you what a dedicated and consistent driver can do, and this is going to be some well-needed points for McLaren, considering the way that our last few races have gone. These are well-needed points. Just 2 laps to go.
Yellow flag, that's Ryan. Ryan's at the moment.
If I'm in Bulbeast's position now, I don't even fight this. I just sit there.
There's no point risking it.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Looks like Zola may be coming up to some lap traffic here.
Christian, I believe. Yeah. Bully seems to have backed off now. They're saying that he's on the DRS again.
He'll want to get it done on track though.
Yeah.
Just for bragging rights.
Absolutely. Just 2 laps to go.
Flavor another penalty.
Second.
Yeah, he's just saving his ERS for a last lap attack.
Question is can he get it done? Oh, nearly contact.
Oh, close. Asda's retired. The final point. And Bulldis gets the job done.
Zola with another time penalty.
Oh!
What's happened?
Torpedo just run into back of him slightly. Now, how much time has that cost him to Zola?
I'm not sure if that could have almost been tragedy, and I was looking for something like this in the back of my mind, hoping it was and wasn't to happen. It's very
Torpedo, another penalty.
and that's gonna drop Zola down to P3.
Here he comes.
Fantastic drive from Bulby. It's out the final corner, nothing silly. He almost binned it. It crosses the line, P1. Great victory. Torpedo will claim second on track, but he won't stay there. That'll go to Zola, and I also believe Matrix will be on the podium.
Oh, Zola P2. Oh, Zola P3.
Yep. And
Fantastic
Smoothie.
run from Zola.
Smooth gets P5. Flavor's going to claim P6. Ryan looks like he's going for the fastest lap in P7. There's still a good result from Ryan though in the Haas. I know it's not what he'd been wanting more, but he'll take it, that I'm sure.
All right, well, coming into the party now is XRL Zola, our P3 finisher for McLaren. Include your audio, please.
And Kenzie is just coming across the line, finish it off in P8. Wow, what a race!
All right. Well, from an incident in the early stages, plus myself as the other McLaren driver suffering an unfortunate DSQ on the end of lap 1. Walk us through your race to your P3 finish.
I've got a question for you. What happened between you and Smooth? I only caught the back end of it. To me, it looked like Smooth had lost traction. Yeah. Yeah. Well, good comeback regardless. Great comeback.
But still some much needed points for Team McLaren.
I'm just gonna go through the order quickly before it expires. Bulby takes a win, Matrix in second, Zola ran out top 3. You got Torpedo, Smooth, Flavor, Ryan Hurricane, Kenzie, Beastian, Asda, Frisbee, DNF'd, Waldo DNF'd. Yep, Jeebus John DNF'd. Yep. XRL Young DNF, Ocean Line DNF, XRL IX disqualified, I believe. No, John got disqualified. Yep, and Kenzie. I'm gonna bring the Matrix in as well. Where is it? There he is.
And I'm gonna have to take off. Unfortunately, I have another obligation.
No problem.